Hello and welcome back to the final lesson of this course. In this lesson, we will discuss the interesting life of Cleopatra, the only woman we've discussed in this course who we can say with 100% certainty is real. Cleopatra was born in 69 BCE in Alexandria, Egypt. In Greek, Cleopatra means famous in her father. Unlike most other women in the classics, beauty was not emphasized as her biggest asset. Cleopatra was very well educated and spoke up to a dozen languages. She was even referred to as a mistress of disguise and costume. She also had a lot of self-confidence and referred to herself as a living goddess. We don't know much about Cleopatra's mother, only that her name was Cleopatra V or VI. Historians disagree. Cleopatra's rule began when she married her 10-year-old brother, Ptolemy, at her father's wishes. This was a common practice in royal families at the time. Because of the age difference, Cleopatra quickly became the more powerful and dominant ruler, and this infuriated her brother. So, her brother and his advisors conspired against her. All of Ptolemy and his army forced her out of power, and she had to flee. But Cleopatra was ready to fight her brother, and asked Julius Caesar, ruler of the expanding Roman Empire, for help and assistance in battle. Cleopatra was widely known for her charm, which she must have used on Caesar, as he agreed to help her return. Acquiring new territory and or an ally in the rich and powerful land of Egypt might have helped sweeten the deal. They were successful in defeating Cleopatra's spouse/brother. Soon after, Cleopatra gave birth to Caesar's baby, and Caesar was assassinated, killed because his enemies and opponents, and even prior allies, feared he was becoming too powerful. After this tragedy, Cleopatra, without hesitating, returned back to Egypt. This is the part of the story where Mark Antony, the new emperor of Rome, falls for Cleopatra's charm, intelligence, and beauty. Cleopatra, of course, had it all planned out. She needed a new protector since Caesar had died, and Mark was the perfect man. Mark Antony promised Cleopatra that he would help her defeat all of her rivals. He was so in love with this young woman that he left his wife and children. In 37 BCE, Mark Antony and Cleopatra got married, and she later gave birth to twins. However, it wouldn't be long until the power couple were defeated by Octavian, who became the new emperor of Rome. Antony and Cleopatra fought Octavian and his armies for many years. Eventually, realizing they had lost and hiding in a tomb, Cleopatra sent a letter to Mark Antony informing him that she was going to commit suicide, perhaps with the intention of prompting him to do the same, which would gain her favor or mercy from Octavian. It worked, and Mark Antony was so upset he literally fell upon his sword, committing suicide in the same way his vanquished enemy Brutus had died before him. Cleopatra was a very strong and powerful ruler in ancient times. When she realized she had been defeated by Octavian, it is hypothesized that she chose suicide over the shame of being a political prisoner. Although, some historians believe she was murdered or that Octavian gave her the option of suicide, essentially forcing her to choose how she would die. The most famous stories say that she used a venomous Egyptian serpent's bite to poison herself. Cleopatra has been memorialized in popular culture as a desirable queen who used sex appeal to get what she wanted, most famously by Elizabeth Taylor in 1963. The truth is that she was an intelligent and capable leader, but, all the same, a woman living in a man's world. She worked within the parameters of that world, and in doing so, was able to rise above her station, achieving power and influence greater than almost any woman before her. Thank you for watching our series, Women in the Classics. Please check out our other courses and let us know what you'd like more of.